And no, this is not a MAGA hat. Alrighty, Batman number 154, The Dying City, Part 2, written by Chip Zdarsky, new artist this time, Charmaine D. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. You figure that one out. Right there. What I think of this book, I'd say half of it. Half of it I liked. The other half, we will discuss the other half. Start off with the art, new artist, not Chip Zdarsky this time. I mean, not Jorge Jimenez this time, which is fine. I enjoyed the art. There are some really nice panels in here. I'll show you one, for example. One where Batman is, like, outside the car on a building. Look at that. That's beautiful right there. There we go. That's a really nice shot right there. I like it. Yeah, overall, very solid artist. Is he as good as Jorge Jimenez? Who's to say? Who's to say? Art is subjective. I would say if he was the ongoing Batman artist, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I enjoyed the art quite a lot. Let's talk about the good in this book. The first half of the book, pretty enjoyed, pretty solid. We get to see Batman in his detective bag again, which I'm very happy about. He is the world's greatest detective, of course. So getting to see Batman do investigations at crime scenes in the morgue, doing this, doing that, talking to suspects, I love to see that. That's one of my favorite forms of Batman, when he's just in his zone investigating crimes and murders. That's what I want to see. So seeing that in the first half of the book was great. I really enjoyed it. Seeing, the big three right here, the top three, Bullock, Gordon, Batman together. Very nice, even though it's Private Eye Gordon now. It's not Commissioner Gordon no more. So seeing him, do the detective work, interrogating, he kind of pulls up to this new Court of Owls leader and the Riddler. He pulls up to their spot, and throughout this issue, you're gonna find out Batman really doesn't like getting guns pulled on him. He has a kind of, honestly, kind of irrational reaction to guns being pulled on him. Usually, when a gun is pulled on him, he's a bit more reserved, a bit more calm. He'll handle a situation, maybe throw some smoke bombs. In this book, when a gun is pulled on him, this guy lets go of the inner beast. Like, he's usually never this violent with cops. Like, especially, like, they didn't even shoot at him this year. They just pulled a gun on him. Even in last issue, now I think about it, when the guns were pulled on him, I don't think he assaulted anyone. Not that I remember. But yeah, he is really wilding out in this one when the cops pull up the gun on him. And you will see later in the issue, he wows out again. All right, but that's okay. So a bit of an aggressive Batman in this issue, to be honest. But the first half of the issue, him doing the investigation work, cool, solid so far. And then we get into the second half of the issue. Literally, when you see the staples, that's when things start to go downhill, in my opinion. Listen, again, I'm still in the early-ish Rebirth phase. I'm still reading Tom King's run. I have not caught up. I have not read anything past Tom King. So I don't really know what's going on between, like, 2018 to now. And now I'm finding out that Thomas Wayne cheated on Martha Wayne? What? We have this lady who looks like she's Bruce Wayne's age, but apparently she worked with Thomas Wayne when he was alive. So that would have been, like, 30, 40 years ago. And he cheated on Martha Wayne, and it was so, like, this I feel like this shouldn't just take one page. That's such, like, a big revelation that, like, but she was like, oh my gosh, it's okay, they worked through it. But, like, that's kind of insane. That we're just being thrown out there. Oh, we cheated on Martha Wayne. Maybe this was revealed before, but I don't know how I feel about that. And then their conversation gets interrupted by, like, these, like, MAGA people over here, like Gotham MAGA people, talking about how immigrants are taking their jobs, and they're like rioting the hospital. Like, what is? I know they kind of, like, touched on this last issue. There was some protesters, and they're probably a bit, of that ideology, but, like, they're really leaning into it now, and I don't know how I feel about that. And we get Bruce Wayne again, just acting like, I mean, valid. He's defending a little girl, so I think in this situation he's allowed to be a bit, aggressive. And then all of a sudden he gets a gun pulled on him, and then fake Captain America pulls up, defeats the gun guy, and is like, oh, don't let these, FBI undercover agents ruin a good protest. Which is okay. And, like, she's obviously up to no good. Honestly, this shot right here, I haven't read the Nemesis comics, but this bottom shot right here, he kind of looks like Nemesis, doesn't he? That Mark Miller comic drawn by George Jimenez. Interesting. And I haven't read it, but I know of it. He kind of looks like Nemesis in that, and that is funny because Nemesis is supposed to be like evil Batman. Um, yeah, so not I don't know how I feel about this like it's like so blatantly obvious they're trying to portray these guys as like MAGA, and it's just like it's a bit too on the nose for me. It's just a bit too on the nose. Again, what the hell happened in like the last 80 issues that I've missed out on, because some serious shit must have gone down. And then we get to the last part of the issue, which again, I don't know how well it sits right with me, where again it's Gordon and Batman doing more investigations, which I love, so this should be great, right? And then all of a sudden, it seems it's at least alluded to that Gordon is the one who killed the mayor. He pulls a gun on Batman, and Batman wilds out once again. He beats the shit out of Gordon, like, just full on, just beats his ass. And like this has to be some sort of like Batman Eternal mind control thing, right? Because Gordon has been mind controlled before to kill someone, or did he kill someone? Did he kill the person in Batman Eternal? Was he mind controlled? That was a long time ago. I don't remember. But the same concept, right? I fail to believe that Jim Gordon had a fight with the mayor and he ended up killing the mayor, and then he covered his tracks. He tried to cover his tracks. Now he's pulling a gun on Batman, and now Batman beats the hell out of him. I don't know. I don't buy that at all. I just don't buy that at all. I also don't buy that. Okay, like I could see Jim Gordon like getting mind controlled and pulling a gun on Batman. I could totally see that. But again, Batman freaking out to the extent that he did, and just screaming at him like, "Oh, how dare you pull a gun on me? I'm gonna beat you up now." I, I just don't buy that. I don't buy that at all. Like maybe I can see it with the cops, but like his lifetime friend Jim Gordon, who he's known for God knows how long. Okay, he pulls a gun on you, but like you're just gonna assume the worst and beat the hell out of him. I don't buy that, to be honest. I don't. I don't know what's up with Batman this issue, but he's like more aggressive than usual, you know. So I don't know. I'm happy I got Detective Batman, but I'm not too happy I got like super angry, aggressive Batman. So kind of a conflicting issue, I won't lie. Overall, I don't know, maybe a 6.5, maybe. Again, I want to see Batman do more investigative. I want to see Batman do more detective work, but at what cost? I don't want him to be really mean and really angry. I know there's some crazy stuff with like that stuff that happened with Batman of Zur-En-Arrh, which made him like very irrational and like, you know, so on. I haven't read it, but I know of it. And I thought he was over that. I thought the Zur-En-Arrh guy left, so I don't know why he's still being kind of a meanie bobini. Yeah, I don't know. Overall, okay issue. Also, kind of interesting, kind of story at the back here with like this wrestling thing. I don't know. I don't know who any of these people are, but the art was pretty nice. It was a nice couple panels to look at. Very nice. Oh, well, no. I'm not complaining over some free panels, you know, an extra story at the back. Why not? Yeah, okay issue. Yeah. Hopefully we get an explanation next month about what happened with Gordon, because again, I just don't buy that he would kill the mayor, pull a gun on Batman, and try to cover it up. I just don't buy that at all. And yeah, all right.